Hi guys, thank you so much for joining another one of my videos. So today I wanted to go over the Sephora Pop beauty box and kind of go over the beauty boxes that Sephora has. So they have various ones for lashes and perfumes, and they also have these beauty boxes. One of them is Hello, which is $10, and this Pop one, which actually had a price reduction. So in the past, the Pop box was around $15, and now the price is around $12. And I thought that the pricing was very interesting, considering that Ipsy has a $12 price point for the glam bag. I'm just gonna give a little spoiler. The only problem with Sephora's beauty box, especially this Pop one, which I do think is a great value, is the fact that it's Sephora. And Sephora has a whole host of problems, that I'm not unaware of, and I have dealt with myself. I know that a lot of people have actually, gone the subscription box route because they got so tired of dealing with all the problems that Sephora does have. Now, I know that they're a beloved retailer. They were my favorite retailer for a very long time. Without further ado, what I want to do is run through this box, talk about the value of this box, and then maybe go through the Sephora issues that I've been experiencing and that I know other people have experienced, and we can talk about whether, this is worth it for you or not. But specifically with this box, right now it's sold out. It went on sale, I think, yesterday, and it's already sold out. So it sold out within like 36 hours. The products here are great. You get 6 products versus Ipsy's 5 products, but with Ipsy you do get the makeup bag. So if you like the makeup bag, that's 6 items for you. But here you're not getting a makeup bag, you're just getting 6 items. This time around, I did get my samples that I ordered with Sephora. I don't always receive them. Now, the samples that I selected here, one is from Laura Jones. It's the Acid Mantle Repair CBD Moisturizer. This is a very tiny sample, although Laura Jones is kind of an expensive brand, so I'm not mad at it for being small, but I'm not really going to be able to see any benefits from this. I'm just gonna know if I have any allergic reaction. The other item that I selected, and it's because it was in a tube, and I have not seen in the sample section too many tubes. So it was the Kiehl's Avocado Nourishing Hydration Mask. It looks like this. Now it is a very tiny tube, and it is quite empty. There's probably about 2 to 3 uses depending on how much mask you use. Now, the Pop box. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, the presentation is quite nice. And I think Sephora did a pretty good job with this one. Very nice. I'm gonna give you a little peek, and then we'll go through the products and their values. Let me start talking about the Tower 28 lip oil. I thought this was a great product to include in here. You don't see a ton of Tower 28 products with other subscription boxes that I've seen, because this brand, I believe, is still kind of new. The first time I tried it, I actually have one of these. And it's because Tower 28 came out with a holiday set. There was 4 of these little lip oils, this same size. They were for $20. Sizing of this, 0.04 ounces and about 1.36 milliliters of product. It's a pretty good size depending on how much lip oil you use. I found that these are incredibly hydrating. I very much like them. I do think that after about a half an hour, like with most lip oils, you kind of get that feeling. And that's because when you first apply it, there's so much slip, and then, as you are eating and drinking and talking, you are kind of eating away that product. That happens, I think, with all lip glosses, all lip oils, and lip balms over time. I don't think that any product is immune to that, but I do really enjoy this. And how we're valuing this, okay. Because they had that holiday set where they had 4 for $20, I'm assigning a $5 value to this. The next product that I want to talk about is the Grande Lash-MD Lash Enhancing Serum. This is how it comes. It's actually, nicely packaged. I have used this product as well. This product makes my eyes burn, and I get like this red mark across the top. Like, my sister, she's currently in med school. She actually was like, you have to stop using this. You could go blind, because once it starts irritating your eye, you can hear my dog, I'm sorry, in the background. You know, when you start getting those red lines and it's itching you, you need to stop using the product. However, the reason that I still got this was because while it does itch my eye, I do microblade my eyebrows, and if you notice, like, there's certain sections, like right over here, where I don't have a whole lot of hair. I've heard that the lash and brow products are somewhat similar, and you know, just to, you know, if you can't use the lash, try it on your brows. So that's why I'm kind of excited for it, and I want to show you something. So when I originally got the Grande Lash, I got this as a kit, and it was $68, and you got the full size Lash MD, the Grande Brow, and then you got this small size of the Grande Lash MD, which just so happens to be the exact same size that you are getting in this box. I did go online. I did take a look at, you know, what Sephora had for Grande Lash to get a price point. And this is what I found. This is 0.02 ounces and 0.7 mils. There is a comparable product on their website. It's just a little bit larger. It's 0.03 ounces and 1 milliliter. So I'm sure that they're hoping that you will just say, well, you know, they're so comparable. I mean, it's only off by like, you know, 0.3 milliliters. So, you know, that other one is worth $34. So let's just make this like 30 bucks. No. If you also look, they have this mini magic lash and brow set where they have this exact same size product plus a brow product plus a mascara. That is $27. If you just take 27 by 3, you get a $9 value for this. So I'm giving this the $9 value. I'm not giving this the $34 value. If you want to give it the $34 value because you really love this and that's how you do it, I totally agree. The other product on here, Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. Okay, I have used a couple Glow Recipe products. Some of them I love, and some of them I've just kind of had a meh experience. I do find that they have fragrance. I don't like products that have a lot of fragrance. While fragrance is not always high on their list, it is like somewhat strong here. And that's the only, you know, regrettable element of Glow Recipe. I know a ton of people love them. This particular serum is already sold out in the larger size on Sephora's website. It has a ton of positive reviews. The full size of this is 1.35 ounces and 40 milliliters, and it sells for $40. This is 0.17 ounces and 5 milliliters. So if the full size is 40 mils and this is 5 mils, 5 goes into 48 times. If we divide 8 by $34, we get a value of $4.25 for this. Ooh, we're getting to the product that I was like most excited about right now. Okay, it's the JLo Beauty, the Blockbuster Wonder Cream with Hyaluronic Acid. Okay, I was super excited for this. This is how it comes. I don't know if I love this perfume style packaging it came in. I think I know why JLo kind of did it this way, because it tells you a bit more about the product. Now, okay, love JLo or hate her, she's a very fancy lady, and she was known for rubbing La Mer from head to toe on her body. So I figured that if she was going to put out a skincare products, they're probably going to be pretty good. Now, again, this product, it has fragrance. Now, let me see. Is this open? Okay, I'm not gonna use it, but man, this is fragrant. Fragrance was at kind of the bottom of her list, but this definitely has it. I can smell it. I'm not a big fan of that. It does feel like a pretty good size. The other ingredient that this has is galactomyces ferment filtrate. That is the product that is in SK2. They label it as Pitera. Now, just because two products can have the same ingredient doesn't mean that they source it the same way, doesn't mean that it goes through the same chemical processes. You know, SK-II does have this product patented, so that means that maybe they're doing something special to this. CosRx also has galactomyces ferment filtrate as a serum, and I love the CosRx product. For some reason, SK-II's essence breaks me out. Their moisturizers break me out. The toner is the only thing from SK-II that really works well for me, but galactomyces ferment filtrate just is so lovely in terms of evening out my skin tone. I really do notice a huge difference. Now, in terms of value for this little product. So the size of this is 0.25 ounces, 7.5 mils. The full size, 1.7 ounces and 50 mils. We divide 7.5 mils into 50 mils, you know, that's 6.67 times. If you take 6.67 and you divide that by the price point of the full size, which is $58, you get an estimated value of $8.70 for this. Now, you can argue, as with all things here, that, you know, smaller products do actually have a premium on them because they're smaller. You still have to pay for the packaging and the manufacturing of this. Even though it's less product, you're still getting a bottle, and that, you know, and retrofitting a machine to be able to fill a smaller bottle is hard. So there is normally a premium that's associated with smaller products. But that's the value that I'm giving this for myself, $8.70. Okay, this is another product I'm super excited about. Better Not Younger Hair Redemption Butter Mask. This is big. This is really, really big. So this is 2 ounces, 59.1 mils. Like, that is a great size to get. Let me show you. You know, so in my FabFitFun add-ons review, and I'm sorry, this, because I had this in my bathroom, I'm going to try to cover it up. It looks a little gross because some soap dripped on it. This is the Christoph Robin, that mask that I talked about, the regenerating mask with rare prickly pear seed oil. I mean, you can see how much smaller this is. This is 1.7 fluid ounces. So maybe there's some packaging distortion happening here, but this one does look significantly bigger. They both seem to like weigh about the same. I am very excited to try this mask. Very, very excited. The reviews on it are great. People have really been just loving the softness and the reparative nature of this mask. Now, the full-size mask of this is actually 6.8 ounces, and it's 200 milliliters, and it's for $35, which for Sephora price points, that is not bad. And then in terms of the perceived value of this, well, if you take 6.8 and you divide 2, you get 3.4 times. And then you divide $35 by 3.4, well, that's $10.29. So that's the value that I'm attributing here. And great product, very interesting product to see here. And the last product, okay, I left it in this little box, is the Replica Beach Walk by Mason Margiela. I hope I pronounced that correctly. You can't deny that this is not a great sample size. I mean, look at this. It's super cute. It's not a spray bottle or anything. It's gonna, you know, it's something that you kind of have to dab on, but I think that's fine. I mean, you're getting it as part of a $12 box. It's a great sample. It's plastic though, so you're not getting glass. Let's smell it. Oh, that's nice. This is listed as a fresh floral, and it's supposed to have notes of bergamot, heliotrope, and coconut milk. I have to be honest with you. You know, because the name is Beach Walk, I mean, it's definitely a very gentle perfume. And it smells like a summery perfume. It smells like something that reminds me of like vacationing and relaxing. But I don't smell a whole lot of beach. You know, when I read the reviews, some people did say it reminded them of sunscreen. But I don't know if it's because my skin, now perfumes, when they land on each person's skin, they can smell very different. I don't know if it's because it's not doing that with my skin, or You know, sometimes also it depends on how long a perfume has been on you. It kind of, you know, certain notes start to disappear, certain notes start to reappear. So maybe, you know, in a half an hour or so, we can smell a different note. Hi guys, this is editing me. I apologize. As I was editing this video, I accidentally deleted out an entire clip and I am unsure how to get it back. So what I thought I'd do is just quickly kind of, you know, redo that clip. So I was talking about the Replica Beach Walk perfume, and let me just go over the sizing of this perfume with you. This perfume itself is 0.24 ounces and it's about 7 milliliters. In terms of its perceived value for me, now, okay, I went on Sephora's website. They have the Replica Beach Walk in a travel spray. That is 0.34 ounces, so about 0.1 ounces more, and it's 10 milliliters of perfume, and that's at $30. It is a spray bottle, so there is going to be a difference there. However, since I just want to be kind of consistent with sizing and the way that I've done the other perceived values for the products, what I'm going to do is take the full size of the Replica Beach Walk. That is 3.4 ounces, 100 milliliters. And if I take the 7 milliliter size of this, divide that into 100 milliliters, you get 14.29 times. Divide that by the full size price of the Replica Beach Walk, which is $135, and you will get $9.45. So that's the value that I'm attributing to this. If you love this perfume, you don't care it's a spray bottle, you know, maybe you'll be closer to that $30 mark, but I think $9.45 is where I'm at. So to recap, in total, the value of this box for me, $5 for the Tower 28 Beauty Lip Oil, $9 for the Grande Cosmetics Grande Lash, $8.70 for the JLo Wonder Cream, and $10.29 for the Better Not Younger hair mask, $9.45 for the Maison Margiela Replica Beach Walk, and I forgot one, $4.25 for the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dewdrops. That brings me to a whopping total of $46.69, which is still very, very much worth the $12 price point. I forget exactly what Sephora has this valued at, but overall, like I said, the value of the box was great. And I did want to note, because I took out some content from the beginning of my video, in addition to the box, you also did receive a set of stickers from Sephora. I know other subscription boxes have been doing this too. It's cute. If you like stickers, you're a planner person, this is kind of great. And they did have a little card talking about the products that are in your box. It's just a little overview and the name of the item. So, yeah. Thank you. And on to more of this video. So overall, this box. The product assortment, I think, is very nice, and I think Sephora did do a good job, you know, bringing in new products. They did get some criticism from people previously that some of their boxes were just not fresh enough, and the Play box in specific, when that was around, people noted a lot of repeats. So I think Sephora did take that feedback and created a much better box. However, in terms of, you know, listening to customers' feedback on some of the other issues that Sephora has been experiencing, you know, like canceled orders and missing items, not being able to redeem rewards bizarre items or not fully getting your points, shipping issues, not getting refunds on time, getting used product, you know, those things can't really be ignored. I've definitely experienced some of those. Pretty much everyone that I know that has shopped at Sephora frequently over this past year or 2 years, they've all noted issues, and everyone kind of has their bad Sephora story at this point. You know, look, I don't want to bash a retailer. I work with a lot of small businesses. I have no desire to go start, you know, bashing a retailer for any reason. But I had a return where I had to call Sephora every day for a month to finally get my money back. It's kind of ridiculous that I would have to hound you down to get my money back when you're promising to do that. Then I bought a bunch of products during the Sephora semi-annual sale at the end of the year. One of the items that I got, I did get a Drunk Elephant trunk. They sent me a used one. And when I called them about it, they said the item was out of stock, and they told me that I could either keep it or I would have to send it back and they could refund me, but they were unable to ship me another one. They were unable to let me, buy the products at a discounted price, even at the 20%, because at this point the Rouge sale was over. They were just unable to do anything. And the guy actually, when I spoke to customer service, he literally said, why don't you just keep the product, because it only seems like 2 items were used. And then he actually said that he believed that Drunk Elephant sent me a used trunk, or sent Sephora a used trunk to send to me. I mean, I don't think that Drunk Elephant, which I know they've had their own problems, I don't think that they're sending used products to Sephora to send to their customers. I mean, why would you do that? I've also had issues with Sephora not sending me items. And actually, this is one of the key reasons why I wouldn't necessarily recommend these Sephora boxes over getting an Ipsy subscription if you were looking to get one. And that is because you are not guaranteed to get your items with Sephora. So unlike Ipsy, I know that when customers have had problems with Ipsy, there was a missing item, Ipsy will send you items to replace your missing item. Also, I haven't really heard too many customers just not getting their Ipsy glam bag. You could end up not getting your item from Sephora. That actually happens more frequently than you would think. And as an example, I ordered, I think like 4 of the Sephora Beauty Luxe boxes, and they canceled 3 of them and just shipped me 1. And when I reached out to them, I said, why did you cancel them? They couldn't give me an answer. First, they blamed it on my credit card. So I called my credit card and they said, no, we never notified them of anything. They just refunded you on their own. So then they admitted that the system had somehow started canceling my orders. And the system was doing this for a bunch of people. Just randomly, it would pick you and start canceling your orders. Then they told me that there was a limit of 2. And I said, okay. I took screenshots and I said, you didn't list that there was a limit anywhere in here. And they just kind of brushed it off, and they were like, well, you're only going to get the 1 and that's it, because the item is now out of stock. So you're SOL. You can either ship back that item or keep it and pay for it. That's it. Nothing is done. I know with Ipsy, at least they'll give you like the 300 points. With Sephora, I mean, you better have a really good claim, because they're not going to give you anything. They'll just tell you you're SOL and that's it. I read through some of the comments on this box, and a lot of people said, oh, I got multiple of this because the box is really good. Yeah, the box is really good, but if you ordered more than 1 of a limited supply item, the system can, cancel your orders. I don't know if it's making room for someone else or they overestimated their stock, but it'll just cancel your orders. I have also had issues with missing items, and I've had friends that have issues with missing items. The problem with these boxes, and I'll just be very frank with you, if I had just a missing item in this box or in any box, Sephora's going to ask you to send it back. So let's say you waited for this and you're all excited, and I unboxed it and I was like, wait a second, I'm missing the niacinamide drops. I would have to send back this whole thing to get my money back, even if I really want to try the JLo product. They're not going to send me a replacement for just that item. I'm either going to keep the 5 items for 12, or I'm going to ship it back and that's it. You don't really get a whole lot of leeway here. And I will just make this note because I think it's important. If you complain on Sephora's forum, there are forum administrators that will change the subtitle of what you put on the forum and put it into a different spot, where it's a little bit harder, I've noticed, to then find those complaints on Sephora's website. Unless you're able to find another negative review and then on the side You can kind of see other people's issues, like Sephora canceled my, I mean, there's so many, you know, Sephora canceled my order stories, or Sephora canceled my beauty rewards, you know, product or gift card. It's kind of crazy. Like at this point, I feel like they should have already handled it, but they're not. And it's, you know, these issues are really falling on deaf ears. The other thing I want to know, and I'm by no means, you know, picking on anyone, but I do find that Sephora does run a really great marketing campaign, and there are a lot of YouTubers that will do big Sephora hauls. Okay, great. And then they'll offer you this $100 gift card. And I've gotten to this place where I'm like, why would I want this $100 gift card from a retailer that literally treats me like the gum on the sidewalk? This was a 50-50 gamble whether I would actually get this pop box. I don't think that Sephora's reward system is all that wonderful either, especially because it's kind of hard for you to access those rewards. Now, they're on there. The lower point rewards you can pretty frequently get. But my issue with Sephora rewards is that if there is, again, a limited supply item, it's one of the higher ticket items. Like I just recently had this. On Sephora's website, it states any rewards bizarre purchase that is 750 points or greater, they will ship to you. And if you're Rouge, they will ship it for free. So I went ahead and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this. Let's see if this actually works. Nope. Canceled the order. They canceled the order. I called in and they didn't even tell me that they canceled it. The reason that I knew is because it was supposed to arrive yesterday, and I was like, okay, let's see where this is at. Don't advertise on your website that rewards purchases that you get that are 750 points or greater, you will ship them out if you are not going to do that. So guys, I'm sorry. I know this was, you know, didn't have the most positive conclusion. I did want to share this box with you. I did want to be very open and honest about my feedback for it. I do think the box is great. I just think that dealing with Sephora, especially right now while they're going through, hopefully somebody is listening and going through those issues, I just wouldn't recommend them over an Ipsy, even at this $12 price point. But thank you so much again. I do have a few other videos coming out. They are going to be a lot more positive and a lot more fun. So stay tuned, and thank you so much again. You know, if you have any feedback for me, please feel free to share it. And thank you for your time. Bye.